Hello, Malcolm. David here. Day 8. We've played 7 games. Won 5, lost 1, drawn 1, and we haven't hung our queen. So that's good news. But I had a big reality check yesterday. I played a few bullet games, which turned out to be a really bad idea. And I lost 2 games in a row to someone who was ranked 400 points lower than me. And that was quite an unfortunate unfortunate series of games. But I'm bouncing back. I'm focusing on Blitz today. And I thought what I'd do today, since I'm feeling a little bit better, those of you who've been watching the stream, the series will know that I had a little bit of a physical dip in form. But today I'm feeling a little bit more energized. So I thought I'd share with you some of my pre-game routines. And the first thing I do is I go through vision exercises to be able to spot exactly where things are in terms of the pieces and making sure that I know exactly what's where. And yeah, I'm not going to go through all of that, but I've done this already, so I thought I'd just share with you. And then the other thing I do is puzzle rush. I solve a couple of puzzles as quickly as possible, and I'll just do a couple here just to kind of give you guys the idea of basically how it works. Yeah, so you get the idea. And then the last thing I do is I go through theory, where I look at some opening theory of games using the openings tab in analysis to be able to see exactly how many games play what lines. I've been looking a lot at the Sicilian, and those are usually the 3 things I do before I play my game. And I think it helps just to kind of get my mind in the frame of mind to be able to play chess. So, without any further ado, let's roll the title sequence. Let's break down with David. Yes. All right, here we go, guys. Game 8. Let's take a look. Hey, we've got a South African. Chess Buddy 98. Hello. Hello to you, my friend. Okay, so he goes for d4. I've been playing a lot of the Benoni, but I'm going to keep it simple today and just play d5. Chess Buddy 98. Solid player, 1886. He's just a few points lower than me. Now I should play e4. And sometimes I play this weird move, e5, and very, very rarely do people take because they don't want to just... It's kind of like a bluff, like you can 100% take, but I want to play a little bit more conventionally, a little bit more solid, and I'm just going to play e6. Now I'm tempted, though, to try and force things by playing c5 and immediately challenging the center. Because if you wait a little bit, White's going to take control of the center. He's already up a tempo because White moves first. So, I don't know. I don't know how legit this move is, but we're going to go with it. If he takes, we exchange queens, and then I pick up the pawn. Okay. Happy to go this way. He takes with the knight, and... I don't hate my position. That's an interesting move. I think I can throw in a check first, which I might do. And then play knight to c6. Knight to c6, and if he captures... He doesn't really want to capture because then it gives me some threats, which are not very difficult to defend against, but they're there. That makes sense. Okay, if I take, you probably will take with a knight. And then, what's my plan? I suppose I can move back, but then I don't really want to give him b4. Let's just move back to e7. Bishop to d7, castling queenside is an idea. I could also castle kingside. But I think at some point I'm going to have to find a home for the bishop on c8 and see exactly what my plan is. Maybe... Okay, I can immediately just play bishop to d7. That kind of makes sense. Okay, he castles. I'm tempted to castle more because of the fact that I want the rook on d8. But I can also just play rook to d8 because I want to take control of this long open d file, which is going to become probably important later on. I think I'm going to castle this way. And then play rook to d8. I'm not too concerned about takes. Oh, that's a sensible move. Huh. I might have to play this move now, which I don't really love, but it protects the square, and I don't really want to double B pawn. So let's move back and then try and... The only problem with kicking is that it kind of creates this big weakness, and his dark square bishop is much better than mine. I don't really love my position that much. Okay, I think now I have to play this, basically. It creates some big holes over here, especially whenever I move my knight, but it has to be played eventually, I suppose. So I'm doing it now, especially with the knight over here. Okay, now I think I have some reason to play this, but then he's gonna hop in here, so let's not do that yet. Our other option is to push here. I'm gonna play this move, king to h8. It looks a little bit slow, but I really want to push f5, and I'm worried about bishop to c4. And then this is kind of vulnerable. So I think f5 takes with the intention of... maybe that actually isn't that great of a move. Let's see. No. Knight to a5, is this a move? Trying to get something going. Let's try knight to a5 with the intention of jumping in here, and then he's going to move his rook somewhere, and then I can centralize this knight. It's a little bit of a roundabout way of doing it. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So that doesn't work. Okay. I guess I'm just shamefully hopping back with my knight. Okay, but this maybe allows my bishop to come in. Although, slightly concerned now. I think I need to be ultra careful here. It's actually quite nice that my... Oh, maybe I can move my rook to e8 if he attacks. This seems like a very natural move. But then maybe I can actually just play bishop to e7 and try and exchange off bishops. Just really on the back foot in this game. Have not played well. At least I have a bit of a time advantage. That's helpful. Okay, but now I have this. And this is quite useful. With this knight here, he's kind of threatening hopping in. Okay, I'm very happy to exchange everything, probably. Probably happy to exchange everything. Play f6. Not yet. I really want to guard this square. And I feel like now a lot of the concerns I had are not quite as bad as they were a moment ago. So that's encouraging. I'm still behind. I'm definitely worse here. I'm just trying to figure out how I can try and get something going. Just prevent his king from... I mean, his king can just come through here. You know, I'm struggling a little bit here to figure out. Maybe this is a move. If he goes here, nope. Okay, I'm just gonna move back. Let's hope he leaves his knight here, because if I can get this, that changes everything. If I can get knight to d4, that really, really helps me. Okay, if I take... Suppose... Takes... Let's try this. Let's try this, shall we? He's like, I can take, but then... He takes. I will take. You can just move back. Alright. I guess I just take with my knight. And now my intention is to hop in over here. Okay, let's go here, prevent infiltration. Okay. This actually is not that great of an idea. Sheesh, this is extremely difficult. I'm about to lose. No! My opponent's played pretty well though, to be fair. I'm just gonna try and out-blitz him. Nah. He's got me. Ah! Alright. That was a good one.